Hey, what's up YouTube? Ratherby here, and despite not being the best MK player in the world, I felt like this was a necessary video to make, as Kung Lao doesn't have a lot of mix-up options, and upon looking for Kung Lao mix-up guides online, all I could find was a video that claimed to be a Kung Lao mix-up guide that didn't actually feature any true mix-ups. I originally wasn't going to mention this video, as I don't want the player to get any unnecessary hate, as he seems like a nice guy and like a much more skilled player than I am. In the FGC community, we have to stick together. However, his video has a lot of views, and I don't want newcomers to get confused by the information, so I've decided to post this as a response video. In his video, he lists certain strings as good or bad mix-ups. However, the only way to actually mix up the opponent with Kung Lao before knocking them down or getting them into a block string is with a jumping attack. This is because all of the strings that he shows in his video only hit high, mid, or low. This means they can all be blocked by ducking low and blocking low. Again, please don't show this player any hate. He shows some decent combos at the end of his video, and he has some great tips. He is also doing a lot to help the game, so I do recommend you go and check out his channel, check out the video in the description, and show him some love. Again, I personally suck at this game, but I wanted to post this because I think better players can put in the time to find better ways to utilize the information that I've discovered. However, I've personally chosen to step away from Kung Lao as a fighter for the time being. In this video, I will be utilizing a very simple combo. There are much more damaging combos you can do with Kung Lao. However, again, I've decided to step away from him as a fighter, and this is just the combo that I've decided to use for this example because it's easy for me to pull off personally. Most combos will work with this trick, and there are actually much better ones, as this one that I demonstrate in the video does leave the opponent extremely close to Kung Lao at the end. To see if your combo will work, simply practice the end string and practice the teleport timing. With my move that I do in this video, the teleport timing is a little after you throw the hat. I usually try to input the teleport as the hat is returning to Kung Lao and it reaches his hand. If you input it any earlier or later, it won't cancel in time. Although there are other options, mastering the teleport timing is extremely important to mixing up the opponent on wake up. I've practiced this with different strings, and it seems that most strings do have a window of opportunity. However, there are shortcomings to all of Kung Lao's mix-up options, and I will explain the ways that you can be countered and the ways that you can mind game your opponent. The wake-up mix-ups that I have personally experimented with are Z-Hat, a short hop wake-up, which by the way must be delayed, teleport grab, and teleport overhead. It should be noted that the teleport options are generally safer than the non-teleport options because if the opponent has meter, they can counter the short hop, for example. The Z-Hat can still be a useful option to force your opponent to block low if you are at a decent range. However, up close, they can punish you for it. If the opponent does have meter and they attempt to roll, you will still grab them with a teleport grab. This works on either forwards or backwards rolls. The teleport grab can also be used to counter your opponent if they attempt an invincible wake up. In this example, I delay the teleport, however I don't believe it's necessary. Although, let it be kept in mind that you will have to delay the teleport if your opponent chooses to do a delayed wake up. Your opponent does have one more defensive option if they have the meter on wake up. This is the uppercut. However, like the other moves, your opponent will have to guess, and you can still catch them if they have the meter. Unfortunately, if you do the tried and true teleport grab, your opponent can uppercut you out of this. However, if you go for an overhead, you will catch them and you will hit the opponent into a hard knockdown state. Anyways, I hope I helped some of you out. As you can see, Kung Lao actually does have a lot of true mix-up options post-knockdown, regardless of whether or not the opponent has meter. All you have to do is practice the timing of which frames on his strings allow for inputting his teleport. However, it should be considered if some of these mix-up options are worthwhile in the first place, and you should avoid only throwing out his grab against experienced players, as they will catch on and they may start to tech out. If you do utilize this strategy, keep your opponent guessing, keep them on their toes, and just, mix them up. And with that in mind, I'll catch you guys in the next run back and in the next video. Peace out.